Doesn't everyone long for companionship in life, and not with just anyone, but with someone that you actually enjoy being around and wouldn't mind compromising some of your selfish ways for? Once you find that special person, there's no better way to show your desire to hold on to them forever than by making an everlasting commitment in front of witnesses at your very own special wedding. However, there are a lot of things that go into preparing and planning for a wedding. The first thing you want to do is plan what type of wedding you want to have and stay within an allotted budget. The second thing you'll want to focus on is your ceremony, and the third thing is planning your reception. There's two types of weddings you can choose from. You can have a destination wedding, or you can choose to have it close to home. However, if you do choose a destination wedding, you do need to keep in mind that all of the people that you love may not be able to attend it, they may not be able to afford a vacation, and they may not be able to miss time from work. If you do choose a destination wedding, you just pick your location and then usually take it to a travel agency with the number of guests that will be attending, and they pick the best package for you that saves money. If you do choose to have it at home, you pick the location where you want to have it at. From America's top wedding experts and authors of Easy Wedding Planning, published in 2009, Alex and Elizabeth Lulch state, your selection of the ceremony site will be influenced by the formality of your wedding, the season of the year, the number of guests expected, and your religious affiliations. Once you've made all decisions of what type of wedding you want to have, you make all of your announcements and send them out to everybody, and then it's time to start planning your ceremony. In planning your ceremony, you have to keep in mind if you want to have a formal wedding, a semi-formal wedding, or casual. Once you do that, you decide who's going to be in your wedding. Bridesmaids, groomsmen, ring bearers, a flower girl, and you also want to decide what type of decorations will be there, the frills for your wedding. You pick flowers, music, you have to choose a photographer and a videographer for it. The next thing in planning your ceremony, you want to choose if you want to have a traditional wedding or if you want to have a more non-traditional wedding. Usually if you choose to have a traditional wedding, it holds close to the couple's religious affiliations. The authors also state in their book that regardless of your religious affiliations, there are numerous ways in which you can personalize your wedding ceremony to add a more creative touch, so it's unique and fitting to the couple. When all the details are planned for their ceremony, it's time for the fun part. You get to plan the reception or the after party. The things that go into planning the reception. Do you want to be responsible for each individual thing at the reception, or would you prefer more of a package deal? In the author's book, they state, the first type charges a per-person fee that includes the facility, food, tables, silverware, china, and so forth. The second type charges a room rental fee, and you are responsible for providing the food, beverages, linens, and possibly even the tables and chairs. Also, you want to keep in mind at your reception, you want to match the formality of your wedding, since they will be dressed for your wedding and heading straight to the reception. Another thing you want to focus on at the reception is a time frame for the order of events. There will be toasting that needs to be done, the cutting of the cake, dancing, and when people will actually eat. After your reception is over, everyone has helped celebrate the new life of the married couple. It's time for the lovebirds to actually enjoy each other. Although there is a lot of work that goes into planning a wedding, it is so worth it, as it'll be one of the most memorable days of the new couple's life. You've focused on the type of wedding that you wanted, you focused on the ceremony, and you planned your reception. By organizing and planning ahead is really the only way to realistically stay within a realm of a budget and pull off a successful wedding. The greatest gesture a person can make to their significant other and to show their undevoted love and commitment to them is by going through with the wedding. The companionship that will follow is greatly worth it. It usually It'll outweigh any obstacles that will be in your future. It would be so cool to have an in-depth history to look back on with the same person, to remember the good and bad times and to laugh with and just spend the rest of your life with.